Hi folks, welcome to my humble homestead in the forest, and really welcome to my nursery, you might say. The snow is almost gone. I'll show you around after, but also welcome to my annual, well, this time of year, it's Earth Day, but doesn't have anything to do with Earth Day. I don't really celebrate those days because every day should be Earth Day, Mother's Day, and whatever. I don't celebrate Hallmark days, but every year at this time of year, once the snow is gone and I have the ability to see what's going on, there's a lot of mess. Sorry for all this broken, fallen down branches, but I wanted to make this video for you quickly. So we have available hundreds, really thousands of seedlings, saplings to give away for free to all of those folks who want to exchange at least part of their lawns and properties with plants, trees, shrubs, flowers, herbs. And so I don't know if you're able to see from there, but so they're about anywhere from an inch to about 6-8 inches tall. Those are all free. You can have as many as you like. Little bigger ones, I'm not sure if you can see. Let me move the camera. The slightly bigger ones that are, I would say, here we go. So the ones that are about anywhere from a foot to maybe 2 feet tall, they are by donations. Donation of really whatever amount, I'll be happy with that. Thing is that I have to say that when we bought our first property in 30 years ago, I understand how hard it is for young folks or folks just buying their houses for the first time. We didn't have any money. We borrowed 95% of the price of the house, and it was at 7.5% interest rate. If you think interest rates are high today. And I remember wanting to plant, tree huggers. We still are. We couldn't afford to buy plants. We had to. It really brings me to tears to think about it. We had to wait till August, maybe end of July, August, before the nurseries would, before the nurseries would have their sales and clearances before we could buy it. And really, that might be the worst time of the year to plant anything. The plants are really stressed out. They're dry. Their roots are dry. They're really, really, really stressed out because all the winter that they've been in pots, and the pots get really hot and dry. And the staff that work at these nurseries don't particularly, I don't know if they care, but they don't. It's not their priority to water these things. And so, knowing that, this is why now that I have the ability to give away all these things, especially evergreens, which I love, then I do. Now, these bigger ones, so the seedlings, saplings, inch to about 6 inches are free. You may have as many as you like. The larger ones, a foot to 2 feet tall, they're by donation, whatever you can. Like I said, I know times are hard, and I don't want money to be an issue. Bartering, we can barter to the friends. By friends, I don't mean people that I've known for decades. I mean people that we have a connection with. Maybe they bring me their leaves, their eggshells, or maybe they lend a hand, volunteering, whatever. These are what I call friends, who I call friends. And then the taller ones that are about 3-4 feet tall, they're still really reasonable. I mean, you can go and see how much they cost at your, around here, something this size is about $25 or so. I'm selling it for maybe $5 or $10. If you buy more, I can do $5, $5 for that one, $10 for this one. If you buy more and the one behind it, maybe less. Now we have bigger ones too. Maybe I'll show you that I don't recommend that you would even plant them in spring or fall, even though that's the best time to do so. But because they're bigger, they're more established, it might be harder for them to survive. But it's not impossible. I've done it. So it just requires a lot of attention. I just know that a lot of folks today don't have time to dedicate. So that means you have to really dig a hole that's deep, wide, decent soil, feed for it, mulch, water, maybe even every day. Whereas the smaller ones, the seedling saplings, will take root easier, and they can survive better. And if they don't, what have you spent on it? They were free, or near free. But if you were to come to me in July, even August, and want to pick up 100 or so of anything, I wouldn't deny you, but I would like to know a bit about you to know that you're not going to stress them out, because at that time of year they're going to need a lot of water, a lot of care, maybe every day, watering it every day. And I don't want anyone or anything to be stressed out needlessly. I don't want stress for you, and I don't want stress for the poor plants, because right now they're surviving. Worst comes to worst, you can come back a year after, they'll be even bigger because they have taken root. But if you take them in August just because you just saw this ad now, and you decide maybe now I'm inspired, maybe I'll plant some stuff, and just dig a little hole and put it in there and not water it, or you think that, I know people that are like that. That's why I'm saying they just put something, poke it into the ground and say, oh, there you go, I did my part. Now you go ahead and thrive, live, or never mind thrive. So I would like to know that who you are, and if you're going to really take good care of them, especially the ones that are bigger, that they can get stressed out more. Anyway, I'll show you the little bit bigger ones that I have available, that I said that I will consider selling, but just want to make sure that you're going to look after them. So that one is about 5 feet tall. The one to the, let me see, that one there is about 4 feet tall. This one here is about 6 feet tall. And then there are taller ones. It just goes bigger and bigger the more established they are. In addition, we have wood ash that is good, has potassium, calcium, and trace elements. Trace elements. I keep them in my, well, sorry about the messy garage, but I do have to keep these dry. And that's what that looks like. Applications for them. Well, you can mix them into your soil, into your compost bin. But see, we still have snow. I told you we had some. See, I wasn't lying to you. What else you can do is that if you have, and I don't know anyone who doesn't, if you have slugs or snails that climb up your plants, a vegetable garden, whatever, and decimate, I mean totally kill your plants. One thing you can do is that you put a very, very thin layer of wood ash around the base of your plants. And what that does is these, not to be mean, but these beings, slugs, don't see more snow, or this is the last week of April. Slugs, their bodies are exposed, so they don't, and ash being caustic, they don't want to cross it because it burns them. So don't worry, they won't they won't go over it and die. They'll just know that this is not good. This is going to hurt me, so I'm not going to cross it. And the only thing is that every time it rains, though, it gets neutralized, and you have to reapply, which is fine. The ash that I'm selling are at so low, price so low, like maybe a couple bucks a bag, that you can always buy some more. So here I am. What I'm showing you is black currant bushes. Black currant, black anything. Basically, what it's telling you is how high it is in antioxidants. So blackberries, black currants. Black currants, if you know, homeopathic medicine is the number one in antioxidants in homeopathic medicine. And so, let me see if I can get closer. And they smell really, really, really good. You can make all kinds of things out of them, not just tinctures or whatever. I sell them for, say, clippings, because they're easier to grow this way. So this is about, what, 6 inches for $1. The clipping, the more you buy, the lower the price. But really, again, I don't want money to be an issue. I know if you're starting out, money's hard. I'd rather you plant something that I would gift to you than you plant nothing because you couldn't afford it. Also, like I said, bartering is we can go that way too if you like. I just remembered that I have another patch of evergreens. I mean, they're everywhere. Like I said, I have enough to give away, by the thousands. And I would love to see more trees everywhere than lawns. Lawns, don't get me started with lawns. So here, let me see if I can, yeah. Right now, right here, from the far right of your screen to far left of your screen, there's about 50 trees. You can't really see them. They all look the same to you, but they're bunched up together. Actually, let me just show you one. Right here, you might see this as 1 or 2 trees. They're not. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And then there's saplings all around. Just say from where I'm standing. 1, 2. This is about 2 inches tall. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just here. And they're everywhere. And yeah. That's all for free, those little guys. And soon I'm going to be making, I can't now because they haven't come up yet. Soon I'm going to be making my comfrey. I don't even know if you can see me. Do you need to see me? No. Comfrey composted tea. And see, these trees here shouldn't be here. These are poplar aspen, and these are free at this height even. They're very good. You can see even their bark has chlorophyll in it. When it's wet, like the bottom here, you'll be able to see it's as if that's a leaf. I just brushed up against this black currant. It smells so good. Comfrey composted tea is good for fruiting plants, tomatoes, you know what I mean, whatever the fruits. And nettle composted tea is good for leafy plants like lettuce, kale, spinach, that kind of thing. And they're so potent that you only need a cap, like a cap of a lid of a container, like the size full to a watering can. So I would say 100 to 1. The ones I make aren't as potent because I leave them out and every time it rains and I just keep adding water, whatever. So mine would be more like 50 to 1. One jar will last you maybe a year, depending on how much you use or how many plants or flowers you have. If you have a lot, then you use more. But again, the prices are so low, like maybe $2 a jar, a container, then you can buy more. You can certainly afford to buy more if you need to. And again, I don't want money to be an issue if you're just starting out. If you're planting a flower garden, herb garden, vegetable garden, yeah, we can use bartering, and maybe even I may even give it to you for free, because I let you do something like that. And I remember when none of this was available to us, and how hard it was. Um, so with that said, folks, I'll let you go. And happy spring, happy planting. Um, do what you can, and maybe if you don't live around here, you'll find maybe someone who, like me, near where you live, is that's willing to give you clippings or anything for low, and hopefully maybe even for free. Take good care, folks.